Hello chess friends, International Master Artem Zubrisky is here. I continue to analyze some interesting games for Team Rush Club, and today we have a pretty easy but nevertheless instructive endgame which was played by Nef5. Let's start. At first, let's see how the game continued. Black played King b2, Rook b5 check, King c1, Rook a5, King b5, e4. And after exchange on a1, it turns out that position became equal. White king went forward and outpaced his counterpart. Um, Now we see how it was made. King h5, king d4, king g6, rook g8, king f7, rook captured on g3, and after f6, king e5, king e7, rook f3, f7, black realized that win was missed and made a move sequence leading to easy draw. It takes on f7 and captured pawn on h6. But I want to pay your attention to a possibility for the last cunning trap at this moment. Black could play rook a3 with idea to transfer the rook on 7th rank. Now white king should go to e8 and black proceeds with king e6. And the point is that white cannot promote his pawn to the queen, because after that, uh, rook a8 is checkmate. But fortunately, white has a brilliant under promotion, f8 knight with a check. Black king has to step away and making threat disappears and position becomes drawish even without h-pawn. So now let's return to beginning and try to recognize where and why black misplayed. First of all, we need to evaluate this position. White has two extra pawns, but black's a pawn is obviously more dangerous and ready to become a queen. Therefore, we conclude that black plays for the win and white fights for a draw. And the second, let's note that white will have to give up his rook for this pawn, and endgame becomes rook versus pawns. It means white will try to push his pawns with king support, and black will try to stop them with king and rook together. King is very slower than rook. He needs several tempos to reach another side of the board, while rook needs just one or two tempos at most. That's why black's defensive task, I emphasize, defensive, is to pull up his king as close as possible to white pawns. At the same time, black rook cuts off white king, it's a defensive idea too, and protects a pawn, keeping in mind check from c1 with following promoting. It's an attacking idea. So there are several ways to make these ideas true, but I prefer the move king b4. Black king wins in tempo, attacking the rook, and enters the square of f-pawn. Rook steps away, and black wins one more tempo with king c4. If pawns run, they will be stopped immediately. For example, f5, king g5, f6, king e6, and f-pawn falls down. So in this position, white can try g4, as was in the game, and after h take g4, h5, time has come to make some calculations, after which it becomes clear that king can make one more step, king d5, while white king is still on first rank and doesn't participate in action, h6, and now right moment to make a check, rook c1, rook helps her teammate and has enough time to catch her rival, king g2, a1, rook a1, rook a1, king g3, rook h1. White king is too slow to make something useful. And the rest is easy. King f5, rook h5 check, not allowing e4 check. And after next several moves, black pieces are close enough to stop f-pawn. Rook f3 wins, also rook g3 wins with check. So that is how black should to play to win this endgame. That's all for today. Stay tuned and make your moves wisely. There was International Master Artem Zubritsky. See you next time.